ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು 23 ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 23 ಪೇಪರ್ಗಳ MCQ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಶೈನ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಯಾವ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ವೆನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾನ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 7.5 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಂತ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 6.5 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಸ್ ಡೆಬಿಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಾಸಸ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್. ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೌಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಡೇಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. More applications received than offered, certainly it is oversubscription. Then external users of the financial statements do not include. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಹೊರಗಿಂದಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೊರಗಿಂದು, ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೊರಗಿನವ್ರು ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಸೈಡರ್ಸ್. Then liquidity ratio is expressed in, liquidity solvency ratios ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಟರ್ನ್ ಓವರ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನೋಡೋಣ MCQs ಗಾಗಿ. So next, in the absence of agreement, the profits or losses in the firm are shared equally. ಇದು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಬ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಡೀಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Then A, B and C are partners in the firm. If D is admitted as a new partner, the old partnership is reconstituted ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, dissolved ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So B and D both are correct. Then issued capital is part of authorized capital. Authorized na part issued na response subscribed na ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ? called up ಗೆ response paid up ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. External users of financial statements does not include, ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಇನ್ಸೈಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್, the agreement between the partners should be in oral or written, ಯಾವುದು ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು. Then XYZ are partners sharing profits in the ratio 5:3:2. If Z retires, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಇದ್ದವನ್ ರಿಟೈರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 5:3. Equity shareholders are the, just now ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, owners of the company, and the company issued 2008% debentures of rupees 100 at par value and redeemable at 10% premium. Here 8% stands for the rate of interest, because ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಏನ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. A company issues annual report to its, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಡ್ ಟು ದ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಡಿಟರ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ. Then fill in the blanks by choosing the appropriate answers from those given in the brackets. ನೋಡಿ, under dash method, capitals of the partners shall remain fixed. It is under fixed capital method. New minus old is sacrifice. New minus old is gain. And a company is an artificial person. Okay, then fixed assets are classified as tangible and intangible. And comparative analysis is also known as horizontal analysis. Then next ನೋಡೋಣ. So ನಾವು only MCQ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. MCQs. Now, amount payable to the executors of the deceased partner is transferred to executors account. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ executor loan account ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. In the dissolution of partnership firm, which accounts are prepared? All. Equity shareholders are owners of the company. Current asset does not include furniture because furniture is a fixed asset. Trade receivable turnover ratio indicates payment to creditors or payment of trade payables will be right because bills payable kuda include agutte adralli. Then next is next paper ge barona. Yes, number 1, partnership deed should be properly drafted and prepared as per the provisions of. ಅದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದವರು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇರ್ಲಿ. Stamp Act is right answer. A, B and C are partners in the ratio 3:1. C is admitted for 1/4 shares and the sacrifice ratio will be 3:1 only because if no information is available, sacrifice ratio will be equal to old ratio. Then equity shareholders, e question bhal sala bandide owners. Then current asset does not include furniture il building ide. Then in 2012%, what is mean by 12%? It is interest rate. Then next paper note on. Okay. In order to form partnership, there should be at least 2 persons. A, B and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio 3:4:6 respectively. If C retires, then the next ratio will be 3:4. Then Shilpa Limited forfeited 4,000 equity shares of ₹10 each issued at premium of ₹4 each. Then for non-payment of first and final call money of 3. So 10 minus 3 will be 7. So 4 into 7 will be 28 is the right answer. Yeah, another share forfeiture account will be created with 4 into 7, that is 28,000. Current asset includes ಅಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ inventories. ಬಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ debenture is a non-current liability, buildings is non-current asset and share capital shareholders funds ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Dash ratio provides information about profitability. Information about profitability of the firm ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಇದಾಕೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸರಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. Raja, Rani and Mantri are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5:3:2. If Rani retires, the new profit sharing ratio Rani ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5:2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಶೇರ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಬಿಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಜರ್ನಲ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓವರ್ ಬೈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಡಿ. Issued capital is part of, as I already said, authorized. Then current asset does not include, same question, buildings. And common size statements are also known as, common is vertical, okay, comparative idre horizontal ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. Then next question paper ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. The agreement between partners must be to share. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಂಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಬಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Issued capital is part of authorized, very easy. Financial statements generally include, yes, it is statement of profit and loss and balance sheet. Then the most commonly used tool of financial analysis, all of the above, because horizontal ಬರುತ್ತೆ, vertical ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ratio ಬರುತ್ತೆ, cash flow statement ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು trade payable turnover ratio indicates payment of trade payables. Then next paper ಗೆ ಬರೋಣ. Partnership deed contains name of the firm, yes. Name and address, all of the above. Then Charan, Raman, Suman are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 5:3:2. Raman retires, the new profit sharing ratio between Charan and Suman will be 1:1. So the goodwill of the firm is valued rupees 1 lakh and Raman's share of goodwill will be, see, 1 lakh ali, they have asked a Raman's share of goodwill will be, okay. So first Raman's share of goodwill will be, Raman is the one who is in between. 3 divided by 10, it will be 30,000. And we need to calculate the gain ratio. For that, first one will be new minus old, this will be. So 1/2 minus 5/10 will be 0 because both are same. So entire share will be gained by whom? The last one, that is Suman. Okay. So Suman will be getting that entire 30,000 rupees, right? Or sorry, she has to pay, her capital will be reduced by 30,000. So it is there by debiting only Suman's capital account with rupees 30,000. Then equity shareholders are the owners. Then current liabilities are to be paid within 12 months. Then the dash ratio primarily measures return, that is profitability. Next question paper. Partnership deed contains all. Then accrued profit is ascertained in the following ways. All of the above. Yakandre average profit barutte, previous year profit barutte, sales kuda one of the method ide. Then next is third. Name the head of capital clause of the memorandum of association of a company in which maximum it is authorized capital. Okay. Next. The prescribed form of balance sheet, third schedule, very easy. The dash ratio provide information about critical to long term, that is solvency ratios. Then next is the agreement between partners should be same oral or written. Then profit and loss or revaluation should be shared among the partners in the old profit sharing ratio. Maybe to Kalburgi irbodu. Equity shareholders are owners. Financial statements are prepared based on all of the above because assumptions, that is concepts, convention, facts, recorded facts ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. The new ratio provide information, so the ratio which provides information on critical to the long term of the solvency same ಬರುತ್ತೆ, right? Next question paper. Partnership deed contains all of the above. Then ABC are partners sharing 3:2:1. C retire ಆದರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 3:2, that will be continued. Shares can be forfeited for non-payment of call money. ಬೇರೆ reasons ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Current liabilities are to be paid within 12 months. We have already covered the dash ratios, primarily profitability ratios. Next. When varying amounts are withdrawn at different intervals, the interest is calculated using product ಮೆಥಡ್. ಒಂದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. On retirement of a partner, retiring partner's capital will be credited with his or her share of goodwill, not more than that. The more applications are received than offered is called oversubscription. Which of the following is shown under the head fixed assets? All, because goodwill comes under tangible, intangible, goodwill patent, all comes under intangible fixed assets. Then solvency ratio is the ratio between, it is the solvency ratio only, is the ratio between total. I think this will not be the right one. Total assets to total no net worth, none of the above, because there are many types of solvency ratios. Then partnership deed contains all of the above. Ram, Sham, Sundar, again 5:3:2. Again, who has retired here? Sham has retired maybe. Then continuing will be 5:2. Tata Company Limited forfeited 1,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each for non-payment of first and final call money of rupees 4. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 into 1,000 is 6,000. So forfeited shares account will be credited with 6,000. Then, which of the following is shown under the head current asset? Trade receivable, because goodwill is an intangible fixed asset and remaining two are tangible. Which of the following is the liquidity ratio? So current ratio is a liquidity ratio. Then the clauses of partnership deed can be altered with the consent of all the partners. A, B, and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:1. C is admitted for 1/4 share. The sacrifice ratio will be equal to hold ratio, that is 3:1. Shares can be forfeited for non-payment of call money, and financial statements generally include C, statement of profit and loss and balance sheet. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ. XYZ company extends credit limit from 45 days to its customers. Its credit collection would be considered poor if its average collection period was it will be 47 days, because what is allowed to you is 45 and you need to receive it before Allah. So 30, 36, 37 days ಗೆ ನೀವು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 45th ಡೇಗೆ ನೀವು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ 47th ಡೇಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ 45th ಡೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ದುಡ್ಡೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಲಾಜಿಕ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, the clause of partnership deed can be altered with the consent of all partners. A, B, and C are partners in a firm and D is admitted. Because of this, the old partnership is reconstituted. Then, even old partnership is dissolved is also right. Now, looking at the next paper, the first question is, the clause of the partnership can be altered with the consent of all the partners. A, B, and C are partners in a firm and D is admitted. In this case, the C and D both will be, B and C both will be right. That is, old partnership is dissolved, or you can say reconstituted. Both mean same. Where there is no articles of association of its own, the following provisions of table A will apply. So this is a question. This is not a question actually. These are the things which happen when there is no articles of association. Hence, choosing any one is not possible because all are right here. Then debenture holders are the lenders of the company. Yes. Then activity of the firm's inventory is measured by inventory turnover ratio. That's why they are called as turnover ratio as well as activity ratios. Then next. The next paper, I think it is Uttara Karnataka paper, Uttara Kannada paper. Partnership deed contains all. Then Abhishek, Rajat, Puneet are partners sharing profits in the ratio 5:3:2. Puneet means last one retires, then the ratio of new or sacrifice, both will be 5:3 only. Balance of share forfeiture account is shown in the balance sheet under the head share capital. The prescribed form of balance sheet for the companies has been given in the schedule 3. ABC and company extends the credit terms of 45 days to its customers. Its credit collection would be considered poor if its average collection period was, if it was 47 days, 47 days. Then fill in the blanks. We will check it later. Now, next paper. Amount payable to the executor of the deceased partner is transferred to, it is first executor's account, then executor loan account.
Then in dissolution of partnership firm, which accounts are prepared? All the accounts are prepared. Then equity shareholders are the owners of the company, and current assets does not include furniture. And trade payable turnover ratio indicates, the trade payable turnover ratio indicates payment of trade payable, because creditor and bills payable ಎರಡು trade payable ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So that is right, and bank loan forms part of non-current liability. Fill in the blanks by ಇದು next ನೋಡೋದಿದೆಲ್ಲ, next paper. First, the agreement between the partners must be to share profits and losses, but definition says only profits. Then, on retirement or death of a partner, retiring or deceased partner's capital account is credited with his or her share of goodwill is right, because total goodwill we will not take. If shareholder fails to pay the call money, it is called calls in arrears. Very simple. Then external users of financial statement. External users of financial statement does not include shareholders, because shareholders are the owners. Then example of cash inflows from investing activity. See, cash inflow they are saying, right? Then the answer is all of the above, because see, first thing is cash receipt from disposal of fixed asset. See, fixed asset forms part of investment, and any amount received by that will become investing activity. Interest received from loans and advances. See, even the loans and advances, like you have invested in debentures and all, if have debentures are also one form of investment, and if you receive interest, even that is also considered as investment activity. And dividend received from investments in other enterprises is also a investment activity. If the dividend was paid or interest or paid, then it would have been financing activity. Okay. Then next paper. Partnership deed contains all of the above. This we have seen many a times. Then old profit sharing ratio among N and NRV is 2:2:1, and new profit sharing ratio after R's retirement is 3:2. Then the gaining ratio will be, see who has retired, R has retired. Okay. Then I think somewhere this question needs to be thought again, because R's retirement is 3:5. So 3:5. First will be 3:5 minus 2:5. That will be 1. The answer will be 1:1. Then shares can be forfeited for non-payment of call money. Then external users of financial statements does not include shareholders. We have seen just now. Then two basic measures of liquidity are current ratio and liquidity ratio. Apart from this, no other. Next paper. Oh, we are done with all the papers. Okay. So hope you enjoyed this session. We will look into the fill in the blanks in the next session. This can act as a wonderful revision for you for the final examination. Thank you.